Is it true? I mean, major news. Is it true? Did Israel, did the rabbinic community, did they announce the Messiah? Did it really happen at Passover? Is it possible that this man could ultimately be the false Messiah, the Antichrist? Fake news. Massive, giant, ridiculous, complete, beginning to end, fake news. Maybe you saw some of this video footage. Let's just take a look at what happened at the Western Wall, the Kotel, the so-called Wailing Wall. Let's take a look at this footage of this man surrounded by these other religious Jews. What happened? All right, so I started getting emails, notes sent to me on Facebook. Big news! Dr. Brown, you've got to look at this. Yizkiyahu ben David has been announced as the Messiah in Israel. It took me, I would say, 10 minutes. No, I would say a minute. No, I'd say 10 seconds to look at it and realize the whole thing was fake. I'm thinking, where in the world did this come from? And who is this rabbi? Yeah, that was real footage. And as around Passover, it's supposed to happen at Passover. And this is the man, Israel announcement, that this is what happened at the wall. He was crowned the Messiah. Here's one video where a gentleman is analyzing this and trying to find out if it's true or not. So let's listen.
However, the video does show numerous rabbis at the Western Wall kissing the hand of this man and treating him with great respect. That is not a normal event. So in the eyes of these rabbis, this is a special man. It is said they secretly crowned him king and Messiah on Passover. And it is said this fulfilled prophecy of a Kabbalist rabbi named Kaduri and another named Shoshani, who foresaw the Messiah being revealed on a Sabbath. My cynical view is that it is very easy to reveal the Messiah on the right day if you already know that day in advance.
So here's someone going through things, questioning whether it's true or not, but saying, hey, look, this is unusual. And I've heard that he's got one parent is Jewish, the other parent Muslim, and so on. And okay, first, it didn't happen on the Sabbath. Jews don't record videos on the Sabbath. Religious Jews don't. But what happened there was no big deal. If you have a famous rabbi that shows up in these circles, these ultra-Orthodox circles, that person will be swarmed. When a famous rabbi dies, you can have 200,000 or 300,000 people flooding the streets, mourning over their death and just trying to get near the coffin. This is nothing unusual. However, here, just look at these YouTube videos. Yizkiyahu ben David is crowned, this is Spanish, crowned king of Israel. 596,000 views streamed a month ago. Did Israel anoint the Jewish Messiah on Passover? Yizkiyahu ben David, real name revealed. Rabbi Yizkiyahu ben David, Jewish Messiah or not? And on and on. New Jewish Messiah, Yizkiyahu ben David, revealed 27th March 2021. Will he build third temple? And on and on and on. You say, oh, okay, why are we even dealing with this then? Well, the fact is, I got an email from a friend in Israel, and he said a student of the rabbi came to him and said, is there any way, because he knows a lot of Christians, is there any way you can get leaders talking about this and refuting it? Because they're claiming that this rabbi is the Messiah. Now, speculation, well, if he's claiming to be the Messiah, then that could mean he's the false Messiah, and the Antichrist is going to be a Jew, and all this crazy speculation going on. Here, let me just play some video footage for you. Here's the man himself. He's walking. See, he's got his head down. He's actually 32 years old, and he's coming in to teach now, and everyone's sitting around listening to him, and is this, all these old sages listening to this young man? What's going on here? And they're hanging on his every word. Okay, enough of that video. Here's what's going. Are you ready? Are you ready for the big revelation? Are you ready? Are you ready for the secret to be revealed? Here, look at this video. It's just amazing what's out there. it's asking the question, is this Yehizkiyahu ben David the new Messiah of the Jewish people? It's been viewed almost 500,000 times, yet another one posted early April. Here's the reality. The man's name is Rabbi Shlomo Yehuda Be'eri, normally just known as Shlomo Yehuda. And he is 32 years old. His mother and father, Jewish. We know exactly where his parents come from, his origins, his history. He was the only child after many years to a religious Jewish couple, was considered a genius, a child prodigy called an Ilui. There's always a big deal made about that in Judaism because of such an emphasis on learning. And it's said that he's mastered all the different aspects of rabbinic literature and has it all memorized. And when he teaches, that he can just quote anything freely, etc. So that gets the attention of this community of scholars, all right? And he was basically in study and secluded for most of his life, and now recently has begun teaching publicly. So there's a big stir about it. That's it. That's end of story. Beginning and end. That's it. That's the whole story right there. I found this video today from one Black sister talking about this. Listen to what she has to say.
Hey, beautiful people, this is Pam. Look, real quick, this is going to be a really, really short video. But I'll tell you, if it ain't one thing, it's another. With these crazy videos and stuff that people putting out, right? So just in case you come across this thing that says Israel has crowned their Messiah, guys, don't start freaking out. First of all, if you serving y'all, you shouldn't even be worried about that, right? Yahuwah got us, right?
All right, so she's got some interesting pronunciations for God's name, but yeah, forget about it. All right, so here's an article from mishpacha.com. All right, and this seems to be one of the earlier ones talking about this rabbi. Mishpacha, Jewish Family Weekly, a religious Jewish publication, Perfect Harmony, a compelling conversation with Rav Shlomo Yehuda, a gift to the generation. A compelling conversation with Rav Shlomo Yehuda. And it's just talking about he's this young guy, and he's kind of come out of the blue. He's begun teaching publicly, and now he's getting crowds and people really following him. Again, this is nothing unusual in traditional Judaism, to rally around a great sage or teacher. Normally, it's over a period of years they build a certain reputation as they're older. In his case, he's kind of come out of the blue and getting a lot of attention. You say, but what about those videos from the Western Wall? And he just showed up. And when he showed up and people realized he was there, they'd gather around and want to kiss his hand and look at him as a holy man, considered to be a holy man, get a blessing from the holy man. That's it. That's it. You might as well take a video of me ministering in India and praying for thousands of people and, laying hands on people that want prayer. And then you have, a Hindu want to kiss my hand, or one guy bowed down to kiss my feet before I could pull him up. It's like, oh, they were crowning him as the Messiah. No. So forget about it. Israel has not crowned him the Messiah. That's the most preposterous, ridiculous thing. Now, what about the Jews? Be a Jew who's the Antichrist. What about that? Actually, some believe the Antichrist will be a European. That's been taught for years. Some have argued that the Antichrist will be a Muslim. Some have posited it'll be a Jew as a false Messiah. We don't know. We will see when he is revealed. My eyes are focused on the second coming, the return of Yeshua. And as things unfold on this earth with Antichrist, whatever, God will give us wisdom and power to deal with these. But this idea, this rabbi has been crowned Messiah, is 100% fake news. Forget about it. Hey, friends, I hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, click on one of the boxes on the screen, check out another one of our videos, and be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you don't miss a single video. We discovered that about 60% of you that are watching our videos aren't subscribers. So subscribe today. Doesn't cost you a dime. And if you want to support our work, Line of Fire, and all the things that we do, follow one of the links on the screen below.